Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be reviewing a competitive viewer's gameplay. This is my boy Fizzy against, I think it's Fizzy, right? Fizzy against, I think the game is Zele or something. He wanted me to review this game because of the questionable stuff that happened in this game, so just wanted to review it for him, right? So he says, I tried to play a possession style due to the fact that he is an insane player. If he had the ball more, he would have done more damage. Lol. Okay. So I'm going to go check this out.
Look at the leaderboard. Don't look at what you need to do. Just make sure you win the game. It's as simple as that.
Okay, so just pause that
Play
so I can do this.
It's not about how you play your opponent's game. If you're a possession-based player, focus on your possession. Play FIFA how you want to play FIFA.
Here we go then. Round number 4 underway then.
Okay.
And it's not a must-win game, but it's such a vital.
So right off the bat, this looks cool because I think it's like when for this Epremier League, I believe you have to use maybe, I don't know the exact rules, but I'm thinking like maybe it's like 1, 2, or 3 players from your home club team, and then you have players that you choose from the Premier League. So right now, I think Zimmy would have an advantage in that because I don't think Everton has many good players because I think because Zimmy would have like Son and stuff like that. You know?
Game as far as the outlook of Group C is concerned. Tottenham Hotspur, Zimmer, we saw him earlier. Saw him pick up that big win. Going up against Fizzy the first time we've had the opportunity to see him on the broadcast so far. David Luiz is going to make a solid tackle here as Zimmer's coming forward. And this is going to be somewhat of a test here for Fizzy, you feel?
Yeah, Fizzy, our oldest competitor in the Epremier League here today, 32 years old from Liverpool, and a real chance for him to cause an upset. If he's able to secure another 3 points here, he'll head and point Everton towards the top
Baines,
of that.
see, that's already a downfall. I don't even know if Baines actually has like a really good card or not. So that's I had a feeling they would have to use like one of those cards, right?
Table in this group, of course, both of them losing out to Crofty Boy. So it is a chance just to try and catch him up at the top of the table.
And one thing that obviously Spencer highlighted here is using that flashback, Leighton Baines in at the left back.
So he mentioned me saying you might like my playstyle too because I don't try those dumb meta scoop back post cheese. I literally try and keep it on the floor and play properly. He knows me too well.
It was a position we were looking at before we saw some of the teams that were going to be used today that we were thinking, who's going to be filling in that left back spot? And he's gone with the Everton man. Unfortunately, though, he's going to get dispossessed there in the...
So this is why it's smart that he's playing possession, right? Because this is the meta nowadays. Look how many players Zimmy has behind the ball.
We saw some of the teams that were going to be used.
Right? You got to be slow when this happens. Right? You gotta progressively. He tries to use the shielding, but Conte is a small player, doesn't have physical, right? So he's not gonna do an amazing job at that, but he's still one of the best CDMs in the Premier League, right? So that's why you use him.
Today that we were thinking, who's gonna be filling in that left back
right
spot?
There, see how he's using the L trigger shield? Right at this moment, you can see that he has all the players. Not judging Zimmy's gameplay. This is the meta nowadays, right? So you have to be very slow when you're building up the play here. So it makes sense that he's doing this.
He's gone with the Everton man. Unfortunately, though, he's gonna get dispossessed there in the midfield, and there was the chance to momentarily counterattack.
Let me just say, it feels very nice to not see the typical Hullits and Patrick Vieira's and Ronaldo's. It's like, it's... Oh.
Attack there for Zimmer, but a little break in possession just allowed Fizzy to regroup, and now he wins the ball back.
And I think it's important against a player in the caliber of Zimmer is to try and assert your dominance against your opponent. He'll want to be having the early possession. He won't want to give Fizzy that confidence in this game. Because if Fizzy's having early possession, if he's having the attacks, he's going to be thinking, well, there's nothing to be scared of from this Tottenham side.
Certainly will be looking to grow into this game, and an early goal here for Fizzy would fill him with confidence. Free kick on the left-hand side. Sane whips it in. Combination of Kante and Pogba will clear it away momentarily. Now Zimmer's got to deal with the second phase of this attack. Kante in and around the box. Good tackle, though, from Heung-min Son. Those high work rates when you have him in those central positions.
Oh, I like that defending. Aggressive defending, and then make sure that they're in a line. See, he pushed Van Dijk up, and he pushed the fullback up, and now the angles are more closed.
Only a fantastic player going...
Deserves to get that pass. Very nice.
Going forward, but the strength on that foot item really do come into play as far as making interceptions. Just coming back to help that midfield out.
Strength, of course, very important in FIFA 19 with the new 50-50 challenges. You've got to make sure you do win that ball when you get into those little situations, because if you get shoved off the ball and you give away a possession, you're always going to be a little bit frustrated. So good to have those strong players like Kevin De Bruyne in the centre of midfield.
Yeah, there it is. Can't
No real
overcommit
chances to
there,
speak
you know?
of so far.
Overcommitting in FIFA is not
Both
the,
players really
it's
feeling
not
themselves in the
worth
game.
doing
You kind of feel
risky
the tension
plays, you
in
know?
this game as well, with both teams
Not really worth
currently
it.
sat on that 3-point mark. But here comes Fizzy now. Quicker passing in and
I
around
like
the
this,
box.
back into the
Sane.
middle, yeah.
De Bruyne might have the chance to fire this wide. Hazard
Very
inside
nice,
the
good shielding
18-yard
there.
box.
First
Zimmer has to
time.
be careful here.
That should
Aguero,
be
great
a goal,
chance,
yeah.
great goal here from Fizzy.
I like that, and he doesn't green time it. I don't like this. I like this. This makes me very happy. He has that angle. David Luiz is blocking that far post. He goes to the near post and deserves to score that. I like this. This makes me happy. He's in the hot spot in the 18-yard box. It's a good goal.
Great chance, great goal here.
I wish it was more consistent. He doesn't hit in the green, and I like that.
18-yard box. Zimmer has to be careful
Boom.
here. Aguero, great chance, great goal here from
nice.
Fizzy.
Smithy, they were talking about Aguero and the impact he's had in these Premier League only side games.
Very nice.
And just
even a
smashing
driven
that one
shot
into
near
the
post
top
should be
left-hand
good there.
corner.
Very good.
And now, as
I
it
like to
stands,
see.
that would put Everton ahead of Tottenham.
It's fair so
in the-
far.
in
Zimmy
this
hasn't created a
Group C,
perfect
just
attacking
behind
opportunity yet.
Huddersfield.
So.
I don't think you'd be used to hearing that when you've got Tottenham and Man City in this group.
Very true. Very, very true indeed. And that's the perfect start for Fizzy. We're saying an early goal. We'll just settle him down a little bit.
Here, yeah.
And Son now looking to answer back. Got a little bit lucky there defensively.
Not lucky.
Fizzy, now he has the opportunity to come away again with Hazard.
He's a fullback, yeah. Go back.
One thing that I have enjoyed about watching Fizzy play is his patience until he just hits that
Very
18-yard
good.
box.
Sometimes you do have to be patient against an opponent. If you try and rush it, if you try and play too many risky balls and you give possession away, you are going to frustrate yourself.
That side there, he's going to go back.
FIFA is often a mental battle, not just with your opponent, but sometimes with your own mind, just to try and keep confident and feel like you're playing your best game. If you start to let your head drop...
The gameplay is good at this event. They can do the dribble. Like right here. I call it the dribble, right? But you can see with Leighton Baines right here.
Just to try and keep confident
Watch
and feel
right
like you're playing your best
boom,
game.
boom,
If you start to...
You see that? That's the dribble.
Let your head drop if you start...
You can't do that properly and when mostly on gameplay online with the bad gameplay.
Not to focus, it feels like the game's going against you.
Fizzy coming forward.
He's
again
right to
for
play like
Everton
this,
then.
man. Beautiful.
Baines.
Keep possession of that ball, man. He's on defensive. Let him push
to
you.
watch in that left back spot.
He's losing.
Be amazing to see him get on the score sheet at some point.
No pressure.
Nice patient stuff again here from Fizzy, though.
Very good.
Not risking anything whatsoever. Has that goal
Maybe
lead.
go for a switch at some point.
And this is the difficulty here for Zimmer. Has to concentrate so hard in these situations.
Zimmer is pressing quite high up the pitch, though.
Great tackle, though, from Son.
Does win the ball very far. You can see Fizzy's centre-backs are quite high, pushing past the halfway line, because Zimmer is saying, all right, I'm going to use some of my attackers to actually try and defend against you. I am going to press high up the pitch, because if he does win the ball...
In FIFA nowadays, this is not a douchebag way of playing, because you have to set up a tactic with your team where you are on constant pressure. Like, you have to risk that. If someone's going to be holding on to the ball like this, you have to risk that. But there is no risk, and Zimmy shouldn't be risking it, because it's too early in the game to risk it, right? Because I think that's played over 2 legs, right? So
counter-attack's going to be on.
There is the Group C standings.
Great
As it
dribbling.
stands, Everton
That's the dribble right there with Hazard too.
currently top of the table. Huddersfield in
So their gameplay was good at this event. That's good.
second place on 6 points as well. Tottenham just out of contention, so the importance of this game steps up as we see the results from the other games coming in as well.
Yeah.
But here comes Fizzy. Big
That back foot with Pogba right there.
tackle from Paul Pogba now. And this is where Zimmer's dangerous on this counter-attack now.
Utilising those fullbacks to try and
slow
join
now.
the attack and
Zimmy's
try
good
and
at
spread
attacking.
the play
You gotta be careful.
to
There you
either
go.
side of the pitch, but neither player really able to get
Zimmy's
into that
good at
final
attacking. You
third
gotta be
often.
careful. You gotta make sure he doesn't have the
A lot
ball.
of battles being won in the midfield. And I am really surprised with
Switch
that table. Man City at the bottom, currently facing off against Huddersfield, 0-0. And what a huge game that is for Man City.
You can see the Group A standings as well. Crystal Palace sat on top of the
good
leaderboard.
dribbling
Wolves
there.
in second
Yeah,
place, but
good
back to this
dribbling.
game. Free kick here in a dangerous position.
Probably lay off the ball. He won't do a regular free kick. Lay off the ball, pass it back into the middle.
Fizzy stands over the top of this one. What's he got up his sleeve as far as the set piece is concerned? Takes this one short. Now out wide to Eden Hazard. Cricketta inside, looks towards that back post and tries to find the man running. Couldn't find him initially. Hazard, couple of step overs. Ball falls to Aguero.
He got lucky there. I like that. That was a save. Good save there.
And Zimmer really on the back foot at the moment, not able to contain
That was
the
a deflection
attack
too.
Fizzy.
First time shot.
You can see what he's
angle.
trying to do.
Good save.
He's throwing in a couple of crosses, he's kind of luring him into a false sense of security.
Man City, who were bottom of the league, currently One up. Dito has found the
Smart.
goal.
Very smart, because he knows he's pulling out his goalkeeper. Look at where De Gea is.
Who were bottom of the league.
You see where De Gea is?
Currently,
he tries to score it into the net.
One up. Dito has found the goal.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow, Fizzy goes directly
nice
for
try.
goal. And I'll tell you what, it was a coat of paint away from being one of the best goals we've seen so far this tournament.
And he would have
Fizzy
deserved
currently
that too.
74% possession in this game as well.
It's a huge stat line.
I mean, you don't often see it above the 70s. So Zimmer and Tottenham really going to have to find a way just to work their way back into the game possession-wise.
Over your left back, that's how good he is, eh? Because he has the
Aurier's
jumping and the
now
physical
charging down
abilities,
this
good
left-hand
dribbling.
side. Bit of a sloppy pass inside, and with just a few...
Look at that dribbles of Sane here. Look at that. Watch this.
Aurier's now charging down this left-hand side.
Oh yeah,
Bit of
that's responsive gameplay right there.
Sloppy pass inside, and with just a few minutes now to go until half-time, we've seen how Fizzy is valuing possession of the football in this game.
Ooh,
and if it's anything like the previous 44 minutes, then
only
this
attack
is
a
going to
little bit
be
here, actually.
in his possession until the
Yeah,
referee's
his
whistle
players
blows.
drop back really quick. This
if
is
he's
good.
smart,
Hold on to the
he'll
ball.
wait and
Don't
use his
push
last
it.
attack
Yeah.
just as we get into the
There you
final
go.
stages of added on time. Maybe try and sneak one before they go into the
Yeah,
dressing
good
room.
flick there too.
De Bruyne now out wide to Sane,
Yeah.
gets the ball
Oh,
back in,
bad
tries
drag
to
touch there at De
just
Bruyne.
poke it into Sergio Aguero.
Yeah, very bad drag touch. Good half.
You can see
When we talk, you're older. I think
here's some of the goals from the other games as well. This is Manchester United.
had all the possession, so you never know.
Skip
Wolves, a
that.
towering header, and then on the other side of Manchester, Van Dijk.
Oh, bullshit.
That
Skip that.
struggling force, Crystal Palace in that group of Huddersfield topping it. And then we had Crystal Palace against Birmingham, of course. Crystal Palace is down in
Delicious,
one of the
love
highest
that.
seeds, the highest seed on the
Nice
PlayStation,
goal. Got the
taking
angle there.
a 2-1 lead.
And then Venny, one of the most impressive players so far that we've seen on the
Fuck
and
off.
here, everyone down.
Are we going to be able to see Zimmer get something back into this game? I think at the end of that first half, he only had 28% possession. That's certainly going to be difficult to come back into.
Yeah, he's given it away almost immediately here. The thing with the way that Zimmer plays is he tries to play those direct balls into the wide players, into his front players, and sometimes that can leave the opportunity to pick up a little interception and win possession back, and it's something that Fizzy's doing fantastically well.
It's just the simple stuff from Fizzy at the moment. It's a cricketer and it's a drag back just beating that first man, which is dragging those players out of position. And then he's just taking full control of that, using his possession and finding the football.
Oh, that
dangerous
is.
it can
Oof.
be, and De Gea
You know
has to
what?
Full control of beating that first man,
That's
which is
a
dragging
brilliant pass.
those players out of position. And then he's just taking full control of that, using
Oh, this does a touch with Hazard.
his possession and finding the football.
Look how dangerous Zimmer can be.
Wouldn't mind if he was going for the chip there. If he scored that chip, would have been a nice goal there. I would have warranted that a goal. That was a great pass. I like that he takes that touch upwards with Hazard to make that pass. Brilliant stuff. If he scored that, I wouldn't have minded that at all. Nice little chip over the goalkeeper. I would have liked that.
And De Gea has to get that
I would
right.
have liked that.
Mo
A 1-1 result right now wouldn't have been bad.
Salah absolutely flying down the right-hand side there.
I had full confidence in De Gea. Knew he was going to get there. No doubt in my mind. Okay, maybe a little bit. I panicked.
I didn't think he was getting there for a second. I thought Salah had the pace to beat him to it, but the Spaniard made himself big, and now, all of a sudden...
Pressure. See, Zimmy is smart. So he wasn't doing it in the first half, but now he's doing it in the second half. That's what you have to do.
After that, might have been a little change in formation here, potentially.
Good passing.
Coming in from Zimmer.
Good
Hazard
defending.
inside the box. What a tackle that
Fantastic
is from David
defending.
Luiz. Snuffs out the danger just before it got too scary a moment there for Fizzy, but Zimmer's come out this second half looking very, very different.
Yeah, starting to have a little bit more of the ball, but that also is because Fizzy has kind of passed the ball away a little bit too much. Tried to play a couple of risky balls, still pushing for that second goal, which I do think is the right thing.
Yeah, Zimmy's playing. He's playing like a. He might be playing like some sort of like 4-3-3, 4-2-2, something like that, right? So now he's putting the pressure on.
To go for.
Or it could still be a 4-2-3-1, just with a different setup. Because look at how his players are positioned now, right? Look, they're staying forward now.
We are in the first leg of two legs, so you can't just sit on a 1-0 lead for too long.
That was a great little ball over the top.
Yeah, the
Unfortunately,
pressure
couldn't
is a
make
little
the
bit
most
on
of
now.
that situation. As we're about to strike the hour mark now in this game, 30 minutes left in game.
You know what? This should be a goal. I gotta say that right now.
To tie it up, and here's a big chance. Hazard versus...
Yeah. Oh. Whew. It makes me... This is a great game so far. I like this. Very nice. Great pass there. I like that. That's very good.
Mark now in this game, 30 minutes.
Ooh, debatable. I don't like Van Dijk's positioning right there, actually.
The most of that situation. As we're about to strike the hour mark now in this game, 30
that you can't control that body angle with Van Dijk. He is blocking that general area, so if the player reacts differently to the ball, like actually faces forward, you can't control the facing forward part. So that part right there is questionable. But when he gets that, this is the stuff I love to see. Touch, finesse. You don't need to green this shit. Don't make a person green this. This injury shit, EA, take that off for competitive, okay? We don't need that shit, okay? He doesn't need to green this. He goes for the green, but misses the green. Doesn't matter, should still score that in the white. But that Van Dijk situation, a little bit there. But does the game warrant a 1-1 right now based off of that Hazard cross to the other side? And if he chipped and he scored, it would have been nice? Yes, so 1-1 is a good result so far.
Lots it in the back of the net. Happy to take.
Yeah. For Tottenham,
like that.
Brought out a little bit too far there.
Meant
it was a very easy and comfortable finish. For now, for all his possession and for all his domination in the first leg. Fizzy will have to go again. And Zimmer will be more than happy to get back into this.
Now it's a question of the character of the player here representing Everton. Had the lead for so long. Now he's on the back foot, and really, the second half has been a completely different story to what we saw in the first.
Good drag back there.
If he can answer back here, though, that
might
would
get a
be
kick off here. His players are really open right now. First time shot.
Here from De Bruyne, a chance to strike it just.
Yeah, first time shot because of the accuracy. If he hits this in the green, he actually might score this.
For him, Kante. Look at the run here from De Bruyne.
Yeah, if he hits it in the green, it might be a goal. First time shots are very effective. You can't settle. If you settle, it's not as good.
And a chance to strike it just.
It's still inconsistent though. First time shots can still be scuffed, but it's just more. It's a higher percentage.
Flies over the top of the bar as De Gea was scrambling across. Chance there for Everton. Tottenham hold on.
And when we were looking at this group and we were looking at analysing several groups, we were thinking, all right, Tottenham, Man City, fantastic chances of going through this one. Huddersfield and Everton have been the two teams that have really shown up.
Well, here's Tottenham, and just like that.
I don't like the La Croqueta part. I really don't. Right?
Huddersfield and Everton have been.
Really don't like that La Croqueta part. But does this warrant a goal? Yeah.
The two teams.
On De Bruyne's 5-star weak foot, I don't mind that at all. He worked a good angle. It's a good goal.
That have really shown up.
Fuck the green shot. If he hits it in the white, I would have been okay with it too. It's a great goal. I like that.
Well, here's Tottenham, and just like that, they've turned it around.
Good goal. I like that.
Timed it green.
The group is for experience and the character that he shows to come back.
I think it's Team of the Year, De Bruyne, correct?
Pass and move as well. That he has. That's the experience.
I'm pretty sure they use the best players, right?
So when he had nothing in the first half of the first leg, the amount of possession he had was...
That's the type of stuff you're paying for. A nice little distance away from the goalkeeper, 5-star weak foot, great shooting stats, absolutely.
One of the smallest amounts I've seen across the FIFA season.
Debatable if a regular player should hit that. Debatable, a little bit, the distance, but it is a Team of the Year De Bruyne. You should pay for that shit, so that's good.
Against a player that he'll be thinking he should be beating.
So then, Fizzy now for Everton needs...
playing like a 4-3-3. 4-3-3, something like that.
Find a goal here.
Oh,
great little pass, and this one...
It is a kickoff, though, correct? It is a kickoff.
Character had was...
Needs to... That was... Here.
It is a kickoff, but it's a good goal.
Great little pass, and this might...
Yeah, kickoff. I have to say it, right? It is a kickoff.
Be the goal. Answer back. Both players not backing down from each other.
5-star weak foot. Well, any player. This is not an attribute you should pay for. This should be a goal every single time.
Just play good football. It's just pass. You've got your fancy skill moves. Yeah, you can go for your El Tornado. Sometimes it's just.
He dragged it. He got the angle, so he actually deserved that even more. So he dragged it for the extra angle. I like that.
Final through ball into the middle.
Very nice.
On his left foot. At the moment, just a moment ago. Yeah, that's how quickly it can change.
So Dito doing work for Manchester City and put them right back in the hunt. I think every goal that goes in now,
Zimmy's player can totally decide to get that ball
being
there.
Made aware of it, they're going to know if they're desperate to.
Yeah, careful to kick off.
Get those points on the board and get back into contention in the group.
Anymore, but the team is a pretty open
now flying forward here for Everton. This is the man who might be able to spark them into life. But Carl Walker comes in with a tackle to bring the ball away.
And you can see Zimmer straight away just wanting to hit them on the counter-attack.
And here is unfortunately the referee will bring that one back to bring the ball away.
And you can see Zimmer straight.
Oh, I can't see because of the scoreboard.
Away, just wanting to.
Oh, I thought he held that. They should definitely do shit next year for your players to hold the ball a little bit more, or hold that line a little bit more, because there's no mechanic of holding the line in this game.
Hit them on.
I'm not saying it should never be offside, but at least some sort of like, oh, I'm gonna hold the line and then go in. Like they just never do that. They just keep going.
And here is Salah. Unfortunately, the referee will bring that one back, but I believe we have the goal here from the Manchester City game that has now stuck them at the top of the table. Things really are heating up here at the Gfinity Arena.
Yeah, Huddersfield, who were able to take down Tottenham earlier on, now struggling against Man City. So you can see results going back and forth all over the shop today. It's still all tied up here, though. You can see that's a great ball, though.
Ooh.
He's trying to do so
and
much.
His player doesn't want to get the ball. He doesn't want to get the ball. That's a FIFA mechanic of them not wanting to get that ball
just
right
to try
there.
and beat that first man.
I hate that shit, man.
But the ball just...
You can tell he's trying to like dribble downwards, but the player's like, he's going to go out. No, I went corner. I went corner.
Slowly out of play. No one able to grab that. I'm going to have a couple of changes, get some fresh legs on the pitch for both teams, I would imagine. And
that's a good sub.
I think substitutions is something that's very interesting.
Oh, see, that's what he was... no, I don't think it was this, actually. It might have been. No, I don't think his team was set up that way.
In this tournament, because we know
the
kind of the
chemistry.
starting 11.
So that's what they use, right? So Aurier, there's no left backs in the Premier League that's good. There's Van Aanholt, but Aurier has the physical and is able to win the ball in the air. In competitive FIFA, they do those flick up crosses, so you need someone that can win the ball in the air, so that's why he's using him. Same thing with Kyle Walker, right? So
The majority are playing with, but it's who they ample.
Tottenham will have, but he has an impact. Corner then for Fizzy and Everton.
oh, well, he hit the... Oh,
Can he make something from this set piece? We've seen
Zimmy's
goals
like,
scored
do I do it? Do I not
from
do
these
it? I
kind of
don't know.
situations so far today.
Yeah, you can see him controlling Van Dijk there with the blue arrow above his head, just trying to bring him to that front post.
Whipped him beyond it, though. It's going to be comfortable for De Gea. Second phase of the attack. Here is Van Dijk.
Working that extra angle. That's a
Fancy
goal.
footwork.
No, man. Nah. Nope. Nope. God, the game was going so well. You know what? 2-2 is good though. Kickoff, but kickoff is just a regular thing. This is just
Attack.
look at the pure animation from this, man.
Here is Van Dijk.
This is broken stuff right here. Warrants. That's a goal. First time finesse. You know, you can't settle the ball. You don't have, in the defensive AI is around you like this. You can't settle it, man. Just like that Team of the Year De Bruyne opportunity on that 5-star weak foot. I love that he scored this, but because there's no consistency in this game, this type of stuff pisses me off, right? Look at the angle. That is a goal. You have to score that. You have to. That's just ridiculous, man. Even if he settles and finesses it, look at it. Look at it.
Fancy.
He goes backwards. Like this is a broken thing, right? Like
Second phase of the attack. Here is Van Dijk.
It's broken. Like, what are you doing, EA? Look at him go backwards here.
Fancy footwork. And oh no!
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just stupid.
That was.
But 2-2 is still okay because it was a kickoff the last time. It was a good build-up play in general, but 2-2 is still okay.
It's not fancy footwork.
But that's just fucking ridiculous. Does that warrant a goal? Absolutely. Absolutely.
But Fizzy keeping his composure here.
Connected with everything but the ball, it would seem.
It's not on him. That's just not on him as a player, man.
He still has possession. That's what matters.
Here's Kante, then Hazard now looking to put this chance right here. Aguero flicks it over his head. Is he going to go for the volley? No, Hazard. This is beautiful stuff. Kante recycling this. Great patience on the edge of the box here from Fizzy. Tries to find the ball into the box. Oh, Aguero came under some physical challenges there from De Bruyne.
And that CDM back there.
Didn't go down, and now De Bruyne comes away for Tottenham.
Fizzy hasn't committed too much forward, though. He's still got plenty of men back to defend this attack. Or, however, his left back has gone a little bit wandering.
There you go.
But that's what Virgil van Dijk can do. He just steps across to his left.
Right now.
And
oh, his player's tracking back real fast.
At the back.
Holy shit.
As this first leg is coming to a close, we still will have another 90 minutes between the two teams.
2-2's not bad. It's not bad because he did score a kickoff, but that Aguero opportunity needs to be a goal.
In particular, because this group is.
It's only listen. I'm not about like the first time shots and whatever, but it's only because of the way the game mechanics work right now, right? Defensive AI is very effective. If he settles that ball, the guy can come from behind him and do that defensive AI tackle where he's not even controlling him and he's doing a slide tackle block for him and stuff, right? So he's already worked that angle. It should just be a regular finesse. You know, a nice little finesse to the right side. It should be a goal. Those opportunities need to go in. Like, his player literally goes backwards from the shot, right?
So tight. With Man City currently leading against Huddersfield, puts them top after they were bottom before the game started. So that's how close it is.
Into stoppage time then, and you can see Fizzy just valuing possession.
I liked it. You know, Zimmy scored some goals like that. Like I said, that De Bruyne one, nice little opportunity to score. But this right here, like, at 2-2 is not bad though. I'm gonna be honest, 2-2 is a good result so far. It is a good result so far.
Football here, trying to have the last.
I think it's a fair result.
The last thing he wants to do is gives him a
just
chance
because of
to
that
come away on
kickoff,
the
you know.
counter-attack and give himself a goal.
But fair and logic, that doesn't. If we're gonna be talking about how FIFA should have been done, this is a 3-2 game because a kickoff being a thing and whatever, it's a 3-2 game, right?
Advantage going into the second leg, and there isn't going to be.
That's terrible. What an awful animation.
Look at some of those goals from Group D. Then Arsenal losing 2-1 to Southampton. Let's have a look at some of those goals from Group D. Then Arsenal against Newcastle was 1-0. And then we saw the second one just popped in.
Are you in the hot spot there, Aubameyang?
And then we saw.
Oh, love that. He's in the hot spot. I like
second
that.
One just
I like
that.
that.
By
Nice little driven near post. Very nice.
Fantastic finish there at the near post. And the next
oh,
game
lovely lob
Palace
pass.
Taking on Birmingham, as we say, Palace looking really good. And Damien really is feeling himself.
Yes.
Fantastic.
A first-time shot across goal would have been nice, but yes, great goal.
Rebound there, but at 5-1, you really can't say that he's been lucky in the result.
Yeah, in what was
Don't say sorry. That's a
game
goal.
for Brighton there as well, which might see them struggling to get out of this group as we move across to Southampton versus West Ham.
Good dribble
and
there.
Benny
like
in the closing stages was able to
side,
grab a second goal and continue his fine form.
Debatable.
In the competition, Southampton looking
garbage goal.
Was able to grab a second goal.
Easily should have defended against that. He defended very well. This is bullshit. That's just fucking stupidity. And he hits this in the red, right? It's a hot spot shot, but that's not
form in the competition.
That's a shit
Southampton
goal.
looking firm favourites to get through that group if he can carry on that. Control of the game from there.
Oh,
cliche.
Baines has a flashback card? Oh shit, I didn't know about that. Okay. Do you need one Everton player? It is. I think you need one. Maybe not. Maybe Leighton Baines is just good. That's the only thing with Aurier as a fullback on the left side is that it's nice to have a left-footed player on the left side, you know?
It really was a game.
I like this team though. Probably uses a 4-2-3-1, uses De Bruyne and Conte as the two CDMs. I like this team, actually. It's nice. It's very nice.
Game of two halves down.
It was.
Would I use Aguero, though? Fuck no.
Thought that
his finishing is great, but his height up top,
at some
no
point, and then was presented second leg here.
And, of course, use that hashtag Epremier League as well. Give these guys your support. If you're sitting at home at the moment, you're a Tottenham fan, you're an Everton fan. Let these guys know that you're watching them. Give me your energy.
All right, let's see if he scores a kickoff.
As we move into these games, and they get more important by the second. You saw how tight Group C was there, where these two teams are involved.
Oh, God.
And a big win here would be huge. Hazard, beautiful fake shot. What a tackle from David Luiz.
Are you controlling David Luiz there?
Absolutely incredible.
And a big win here would be huge. Hazard, beautiful fake shot. What a tackle from David Luiz.
Absolutely incredible. If Fizzy has controlled that, then...
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, that's why the finishing needs to be really good, because defensive AI blocks like that, so be it. I'm cool with that. But when you get that angle, it needs to be a goal.
He has read that play perfectly.
I'm okay with that.
Saying there's just so much pride
I really
on the line,
am. Okay
especially for the players who have been long-time
the flashback David Luiz, you know,
he's
going to do stuff like that. That's fine.
And has been since he was a child, so it would mean so much for him, of course,
See, Aguero, no physical presence. That's why I don't like that guy.
And I tell you what, he's done them
too
very
small,
proud.
his acceleration's too
to
low.
Have that badge on your shirt,
good
know
defending.
That you are representing your football club.
Good save. I like that he saved
the
that.
The highest level of the game that you compete in, that you love. Must be such an honor for a lot of these guys.
He's too long.
From
Zimmer. Like games. That's just bullshit.
That front post kind of half deals with it.
First time shot. Leighton Baines with the auto clearance. I don't like corners, so corners are just completely luck-based. There's no skill to it.
Zimmer again starting the way that he ended that second half. On top here, Pogba, first time shot.
More than happy if that's where Zimmer is. Does need to be careful about giving the ball away. Fizzy, one thing he did very well in the opening stages of the first leg was keeping possession, not playing too many risky balls.
If the player is coming from the inside, you know what I'm saying? He does a first-time shot, sure. But those ones that's a game mechanic abusive thing to do. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't like those ones. But there's ones that do look natural when they come off. There are. Like, if he scored that with Aguero where he does a stupid animation, like, that's an okay. When he's cutting from the inside, got a first-time shot there, yeah, 100%. I would love for those to be goals.
And if he can carry on doing more of the same, he might be rewarded with some nice passing play.
Good play here on the edge of the box as well, and it's going to fall to Aguero here, trying to parry.
Lucky with the deflection there. Good goal, but lucky with the deflection there. Let me see how he defended here.
Some nice passing play.
Good play here on the edge of the box.
It's in the air too. I don't know. If it's in the air...
And if he can carry on doing...
Does he do a bounce pass? That's the main
more of the same, he
here.
might be rewarded with some nice passing play.
Good play here on...
It's a bounce pass. Yeah, no. See, that doesn't warrant a goal. Because that bounce pass is not a mechanic that... you control yourself. That's completely down for the player to do it.
And if he can
because if you watch this in slow motion, it doesn't warrant a goal. I'll show you why. All right, so this is a bounce pass. So logic, because this is not something you go for. If you go for a bounce pass and you get lucky with deflection, so be it, right? But you don't, right? You do this. He's blocking that general area with Conte, right? It doesn't warrant a goal. The player so far, even a fullback would receive this ball, right? So that's very unlucky there. And then there's a couple, the thing that I always talk about, right, is that there's a couple of seconds here where he just can't do anything.
Box as well, and it's going to fall to Aguero here, trying to...
You know what I'm saying? Because then his Van Dijk also does the little...
So we move into these games of the...
Your football... That's what happens when the video's so big.
Aguero here.
Might be rewarded with some nice passing play.
Good play here
Bounce
on the edge
pass,
of the box
unlucky,
as well, and it's going to fall to Aguero here, trying to power his way through.
Yeah, there's a few seconds there where Zimmy can't do anything.
It's going to fall to Aguero here, trying to power his way through.
Should Son pause the game? Why can't it pause?
Fizzy takes the lead here for...
I'm trying to pause it. Look, there you go. Jesus Christ. Should Son score that with his 5-star weak foot especially? Absolutely, but it is a little bit fortunate from that bounce pass.
The ball falls to Son, and Fizzy takes the lead here for Everton.
Competitive FIFA, ladies and gentlemen.
And sometimes you've just got to react to...
Is 3-2 a good score right now, though? In regards to the way that the game works, yes, 3-2 is a good score. It is. That doesn't warrant a goal yet, but there is also the animation with Aguero. So is 3-2 a good score right now? Yes, it is. If it's 2-2, it would have been okay too, but 3-2 is acceptable.
What's put in front of you? The ball, it bubbled around, but he knew he had to play one more pass. And then it's Son again on his left foot, just slotting that one away.
Yeah, that's okay to score.
Didn't even
that
try
angle
and
is
shift it to
good.
his
5-star
right.
weak foot, even 4-star weak foot.
Composure in front of goal there.
But what happened before that is just
another game here. Leicester City involved in this one against Chelsea's Jazz.
Ooh.
And it's going to be Jazz, I believe, who goes into the lead here. De Bruyne across
goal. See,
goal.
I wish that was consistent, man. I really do. That's a good hot spot too. Let me see where De Bruyne's positioning is.
Against Chelsea's Jazz, and it's going to be Jazz, I believe.
Yeah, just he's literally just on the line there.
Who goes into the lead here?
I'm totally cool with him scoring that.
De Bruyne across goal.
Yeah, that's
fantastic
good.
Strike from the Belgian.
Regular shot.
Jazz, one of the favourites for the tournament, let alone that group. So excited to see how Chelsea get on throughout the rest.
Do you score a kickoff here?
Of the day, as what a volley that is, and almost an equaliser for Tottenham. It just goes over the bar. Slight timing issue, just timed yellow. You saw above.
Another reason why I like that Fizzy's winning this game is that he has yet to abuse stupid shit. So I like his play style.
His head, as FIFA 19 did introduce that.
Not a single time has he done it yet.
You do have to try and hit it green, which just means you're timing it correctly and giving yourself the best chance to score.
And Son trying to isolate Van Dijk here in a 1v1 situation to create some space in behind. De Bruyne now coming forward for Everton.
Oh,
the ball falls to Aguero, but he just can't gather it at the moment. And his technique needed to be perfect. And now Zimmer showing his danger again, going up the other end. Pogba.
Little pass right there, yeah. A very good pass.
Into Son. Kante.
Doesn't deserve that.
Son.
No.
Rashford.
Nah, man. Get the hell out of here with that shit. Come on.
Into
First
Son.
of all, no. Okay. What the fuck is this?
Kante.
Come on. He's facing it. Forget. Touch the ball. Go. This. I'm positive. This is Team of the Year De Bruyne, is it not? Like, come on. Touch the fucking ball. And then this. You don't warrant a goal yet. You don't. This is playing off of randomness. Yeah, he greens it, but this is bullshit.
Son, Rashford.
Nope.
Go.
Nope. Garbage.
And just like that, that's what Zimmer can do.
I would use Rashford over Aguero 100%, but garbage goal.
Said,
I don't like that.
The best way to
that? Touch the fucking ball, man. This little shit under your foot. No.
It's just simple pass.
And that too? No. Absolutely not.
A little bit lucky with the first pass and a little bit of a deflection, but again, it's just reacting to what's put in front of you.
It is. In all fairness, it is. It is reaction. Like, bro, this shit goals happen for me too, but that for competitive FIFA, absolutely not. God, I don't know how pro players play this game, man. I don't know how they do it. I don't. This is the type of stuff you can't see this. You know what I'm saying? You can't. Bullshit.
And unfortunately for Fizzy,
well, you just get whatever you get, you know. Even in the video I reviewed yesterday, hey, it falls to me, it falls to me.
That's just what happens sometimes when you go up against some of the best players. Not just at this tournament, but in the
you know what it is though. That's the crazy thing, is that is 3-3 a bad result? Even still, it isn't. You know, it isn't. But at the same time, it's like so much stupidity happening. You know.
Zimmer really is one of those players.
Too many dumb shits, man. Is he going to score a kickoff again? Okay.
From the restart here, looking for that cross into the box, and that was a perfect example of what Zimmer's all about. So quick at turning defense into attack, causing problems and creating chances. And now we're tied up at 3-3. And looking across some of the other scores, you can see Man City 2-2 now with Huddersfield in their game at the top of your screen. Really couldn't be tighter.
Good defending there. Fantastic defending. That's Conte's attributes right there. Wide pass. Watch that pass to top. Everything is still good. That's good too. If I'm gonna be honest right now. You know what, bro? Him getting that angle is he driven shots this, but even if he did a finesse shot,
around the outside with the fake shot.
Wouldn't mind. This is. Will I call that a 100%? Not yet. It's like, I'm gonna be honest though. It's like an 80%, man. That's a good hot spot to shoot that from. It's not about doing the right shot. There's no such thing in this game, right? I hate saying this, but he does also green this as well. You know what I'm saying? He gets that angle. You know what I mean? Wouldn't mind that being a goal. That is if I was playing and someone scored that against me, I would have been like, okay. You know what I'm saying? But is it at the 100% yet? It's debatable. I'm going to give it an 80, so it's kind of close to the 100%. I would have been okay with that being a goal. So 3-3 is a great result. You know what I mean? That warrants more of a goal, because I love this that Zimmy does. This right here. Watch. Look at that. Overcommits there with the fullback, right?
Moments in the game where the ball gets given away can create chances when the game is this tight.
Right? Does the ball roll? Touch?
Around the outside with the fake.
Wouldn't mind that being a goal. 3-3 is a good result so far. A lot of bullshit has been happening these two legs, but I'm okay with 3-3 right now. Now I'm good with this. A little bit with Fizzy being at the 3-2, it wasn't bad. 3-3, not too bad.
Oh, it is agonizingly wide for Tottenham.
Not bad. But that's not, the thing is though, guys, is that's not how games would go if the game was balanced. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing, right? But it's just compensation.
We had a goal elsewhere, and this was the Man City Huddersfield game with Huddersfield.
Let me see that with Van Dijk there.
As we had a goal elsewhere, and this was the Man City Huddersfield game.
Very questionable. Very, very questionable. And he's controlling him.
As we had a goal elsewhere, and this was the Man City Huddersfield.
He should be getting that.
Game with Huddersfield equalising.
Is he in the hot spot there in the side 18?
As we had a goal elsewhere, and this was the Man City Huddersfield game with Huddersfield.
Yeah, that's not bad. For first time shot green,
equalizing.
Good goal. Don't like that Van Dijk situation though.
Getting there second. Again, just a simple pass.
Don't like that.
When you
Don't like that.
in a situation like that, he is going to be able to find the goal. And
first time shot. Ooh, you took a touch? I like that. I like that. If you did a first time,
in a situation like that, he is going to be able to find the goal.
First time right there, right foot, wouldn't mind that either. Driven shot, nice little bottom left, but you took the touch and then finessed it?
And Chelsea's Jazz.
Yeah, fuck Van Dijk. No.
Doubling his lead against Leicester.
I like that.
And trying to solidify his spot in knockouts tomorrow.
Here's another goal then. This one from Newcastle versus Arsenal, and this time...
Oh, yeah.
It's perhaps...
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Another goal then. This one from Newcastle versus Arsenal, and this time...
Ah, love that. And a regular shot.
It's perhaps
that's what I like to see. Beautiful.
Goal, and that's going to tie that one up at 2-2
Very nice.
You can see the games are getting...
Way better than the highlights I watched before.
Closer and closer as the pressure gets more and more.
3-3's not bad in this game so far. Fizzy, I'm going to be honest. After all the bullshit and stuff and the bad animation from Aguero, I'm not too bad with the 3-3 right now.
It always looks like Zimmer is going to be the one
pass, yeah.
to take
gotta
the
watch
lead,
that middle now.
Fizzy,
Yeah, watch that middle
so
with your
well
life.
thus far that you never know what he's going to pull out.
Zimmer is looking more and more dangerous.
I want Fizzy to come out just because he plays proper football. That's the biggest reason why.
So quick and
no.
precise with his passing in and around the box.
Thank
Hazard
God.
has the chance to
that
strike
has to be,
it.
that has to be his. That was great defending. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the angle Conte's here. Look at this.
Kante getting so
easy. Give me the ball. That's it. Done. Look at this freaking deflection to the bottom here. No bullshit like that. Come on.
In and around the box. Hazard has the chance to strike it. Well blocked. And you can see how these scores that are coming in from this round 4 of fixtures can affect the leaderboard. There is, as it stands on the left-hand side, so tight between all of these teams. And Pogba with that croqueta, he's looking to make the difference. But
I don't like the croqueta. Like when it's like, ooh,
makes a save.
I'm not feeling that, man.
As you can see, top right of your screen as well.
Feels like we used
City
once, you know, in a regular position. Okay.
As it stands, table is going to flip.
The players, the reason why the croqueta, people need to understand why the croqueta, the flick ups are so bad. EA did not create a mechanic to defend against those. You have to get lucky when the ball like goes in that general area. There's no animation to defend against them. It's really stupid.
Head once again. Dito of Man City. Let's take a look at that goal and see how he was able to secure it. It was from
that's a dribble if I've ever seen one.
A corner. We do see a lot of players
nice little drag back forward
and trying to work that ball in.
Fuck off.
Man City the lead.
Yeah, just had the run on his man there. Perfectly timed green header as well. And again,
I can't fault when someone scores a cross. I can't fault it, but crosses are not skilled. They have not added an element to it that's skilled. So
change here. Man City go back top of the table, as you can see on your left-hand side. Every single goal at the moment is changing that.
Come on, give him the ball, EA. What are you doing, man?
You can see on your left-hand side. Every single goal at the moment is changing that.
Look at this stupid lunge mechanic. Come on.
And this is a real match here that could.
Don't tell me he scored. If he scored, nah, bro. You're not. You're getting rewarded for doing stupid shit right now. First of all, no. Second of all,
and this is a real match here that could change.
No. Come on.
Could change the complexion. Moving forward to the table even more.
Bro.
Hazard comes forward. Zimmer looking more and more dangerous now. Kante finds Son, who's in.
Oh, if he scored that, I would have been so angry, bro.
Base, but his shot is not timed perfectly. And even on that 5-star weak foot, Heung-min Son just can't find the target.
And as a reminder, we have to find a winner in these ties across 2 legs as well. It will go to extra time if it's all tied up. No draws in the groups. So that's why there aren't extra points that you see on the group table on the left. Only
I still don't mind that 3-3 though. I'm gonna be honest.
If you lose,
I like Zimmy's attack when he in general is not bad. Like I'm gonna be honest, it's good. It's just the overpowered stuff that throws me off. I haven't seen. I'm gonna give Fizzy mad props. Haven't seen it once from him.
Sure.
He'll use the croqueta, but he'll use it like one time. He won't use it like ooh. You know what I'm saying? Like I like that. He goes for the breakdowns. He goes for the easy finish. I like that. That's the play style I love. That's the play style that should be rewarded.
As we go into the halftime break.
Forward at halftime, we can take a look at goals elsewhere. Man United's Kyle Leese was able to push forward. We can take a look at goals elsewhere. Man United's Kyle Leese was able to push forward.
Good goal though. I like that he scored that, but not the thing that happened before.
Second against Wolves. Another favourite for this tour. Favourite
of Tottenham Hotspur there. I think Fizzy had one.
Is at half traditional back bottom into the game. FIFA
4-4-2 Fizzy. What are you rocking?
Which has worked.
Aguero's son, Sane on the right side, Hazard on the left side, Conte, De Bruyne. Okay.
But you've seen how you can set every. So you've got to really be on the ball. You've got to be analysing your opponents during the game just to double check what they're playing. As we get back underway then in the second half of this second leg. All to play for.
So
careful the kickoff, man. Careful the kickoff. Careful the kickoff.
Had to be careful there.
Nice. Oh, he still doesn't
Maybe
get
a
it,
shout
man.
for a penalty if the man had gone down, but he stayed on his feet.
Yeah, still be careful of the kickoff.
De Bruyne with a little bit of space.
There you go.
Leighton Baines.
There you go.
The Everton man comes up big for the Everton man.
Nice,
a
good
little bit of a
pass.
counter-attack potential for Fizzy here. With that 4-4-2, he's got two wingers who are sprinting back and forth down the pitch. They are going to get fatigued very quickly. So that's where your substitutions are going to come in handy.
Fantastic defending. I
Because
like
they are
that.
joining the defence. They are making
Good
sure they
defending
make it
again.
very difficult for Zimmer to go forward. But then they're joining
The
that
passing.
attack
I love
quickly,
Fizzy's
Mark.
gameplay.
In
That's
the
what I like
latter
to see.
stages of this game,
Beautiful. He overcommits there. Yeah.
Hazard's got it behind his
Yeah.
man here. Hazard's going to
Yeah.
get a return pass on to
Yeah.
Hazard. Beautiful stuff
No,
here from
great
Fizzy.
defending.
Just
That's what I like to
getting
see.
in the
Yeah.
way
Very good.
of what looked like the final pass before that shot.
Getting
could
rewarded
come
for
in,
that.
and now looking to use Rashford's pace in
Rashford's with his
behind here,
pace.
Zimmer. Tottenham Hotspur coming forward. It's Marcus Rashford
Good.
here.
No,
Waiting
that's
for the
bullshit. Don't do shit like that, EA. Come on, man.
Tottenham Hotspur coming forward. It's Marcus Rashford
Look at that. He just doesn't respond to the ball, man.
here. Waiting for the run, but the touch of Salah just lets him down when it really wasn't the position that he wanted to be doing so.
It's those through balls that are going to be
That could have been a
very
really good
dangerous,
good
for
opportunity,
Tottenham.
too. That's stupid.
Van
It's
Dijk,
literally
even though he's a
stupid.
fantastic foot item, you cannot though for Tottenham. Van Dijk, even though he's a fantastic foot
If he got it, wouldn't mind it. If he didn't,
item, you can outpace him with the likes of
using
Rashford
the
and
center back,
Aubameyang.
yeah, okay.
If he doesn't get hold of them with his strength, you can just play that ball around him. So that's something that Fizzy's going to have to be well aware of.
Yeah.
Space here for Kante.
Yeah.
Kante out wide now to Hazard. Here comes
Great
Fizzy once
passing.
more.
Love this. Yeah.
Playing this one.
Working that extra
Nice
space.
and patient once again, just waiting for the opportunity to
There
fire
it is,
that
yeah.
ball into a striker. Here is
Yeah, he's gonna
Son.
make that, yeah.
Kante continues his run.
Beautiful. Love this.
Couple of little drag backs just to buy some space because Zimmer's desperately trying to switch his players and make sure there's no
If Fizzy wins this, I would be very happy. I like his play
gaps
style.
left. And
No bullshit
defended that
mechanics.
so,
Look at
so
this.
well, but then he's
This
just
guy
giving it
plays
away, and
football,
Baines can
man.
come forward now. The Everton man with a chance to strike.
Wouldn't have mind.
That's so well, but then he's just
Yeah, he's got three players in the front. You know, and okay, he's got three players.
giving it away, and Baines can come forward now. The Everton man
Player in front.
with a chance to strike
We're
it.
okay. We're okay.
He had the chance.
We're okay.
He didn't find the back of the net, but one man who has
I like when they show replays of the other games because I want to see if the
is
goals are
once
nice.
again that man for Chelsea.
Oh,
and
I
that's
like
Jazz.
that. Yeah,
Jazz,
score that.
I mean, he's one of the best
Yeah,
finishers.
nice finesse, no green.
He's
That's what I like to
once
see.
again that man for Chelsea,
Yeah,
and that's Jazz.
yeah,
Jazz,
alone.
I mean,
Yeah,
he's one of the best finishers at this
Very good.
tournament, if
I
not
like to
in
see
the
that.
game of FIFA 19.
Don't miss that shit.
Knows exactly how to find the back of the net.
Yeah, it's
Apparently,
slightly to the
so
right,
does
so we
Bournemouth's
weren't to goal
Craig as
there.
he tied up against Watford's Adam
So does
Ryan.
Virgil van Dijk, by the looks of it, taking that penalty there. The Man United Wolves game now, you can see Manchester United.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Kyle Leeson
Nice.
now 3 to the
Beautiful.
good on aggregate.
Nice.
Yeah, and that one looks like it should. It's
Very
wrapped
nice.
up unless the Turin can have a massive comeback for Wolves. And then Man City versus Huddersfield, the
This is a
battle at the
big
top of the table. And it's Tito.
Oh, turnaround shot though. I don't know.
And then Man City versus Huddersfield, the
This is a
battle at the
big
top of the table. And it's Tito for Man.
Yeah, turnaround shot, but not a bad angle to score from. Because even here, if he goes for,
And then Man City versus Huddersfield, the
This is a
battle at
big
the
one.
top of the table. And it's
it's a turnaround. It's not there yet. You know, it's not there yet. But is it okay to concede? It would be if the finishing was more consistent. If the finishing was consistent, wouldn't mind conceding a turnaround shot there. Wouldn't mind it.
Tito for Man City, who took a
Wouldn't mind it,
4-2
but it's not. So it's a little bit
lead now
you know.
for Man City. And they will be holding on to that top spot of this group unless we can see a change in this game. Someone has to win.
It wasn't just Tito for
Questionable.
Manchester City, it was Sergio Aguero for Manchester City who
Beautiful
got that goal
dribbling.
there. There is Group C as it stands.
Great defending. That's what I like to see. He got that ball.
And you
Okay.
can see
Zimmer
how
has
it
to do more
change.
defensive
Very
work.
good.
If Tottenham were to find the victory here, they'd go top of the group. Same with
Center back
Everton.
Van
They have a
Dijk
better goal
overcommitting a little
difference
bit
than
there.
Man
Gotta be
City.
careful with that. Yeah.
And then we'd have 3 teams tied up on
Yep.
6 points, which would
Forced the
make
pass
that
there. Good
final
thing his
round
defender got it.
so tight in this group.
And this is the thing now, Dan, it's when do you make those changes? Do you try and win this game here?
I think Fizzy told me that he went to the finals, man. He deserves it. His play style, he does not abuse game mechanics. I love it. I do love it.
Give yourself
He hasn't done it once.
a little bit of a cushion in the final round of
And
games.
this is the
here.
first time shot when they don't make sense, you know, like
Do you send it to that final
he's
game?
working it,
And a lot
man.
of changes
That's what I
were
like to
made
see.
at halftime.
By the way, fuck you, EA, because apparently these players didn't get paid a single penny. That's bullshit.
so maybe they don't have too much substitutions to work with, but I'd like to bring someone on.
Looking at Group A here, look at the goal difference of Crystal Palace here, plus 15. Tammy's having a fantastic day here, representing Crystal Palace. But one player who's having a...
Oh, that I wouldn't mind that being a goal, man. I wouldn't mind that being a goal.
Having a fantastic day here, representing Crystal Palace. But one player who's having...
Yeah, if he scored that, I wouldn't mind that at all.
A lot of fun at the moment.
That is, you don't say it's 100%, but you say, I wouldn't mind that. Like, if I can see that, I'd be like, fuck yeah, man, nice goal. Nice goal.
Was Fizzy, and he created a fantastic chance.
Yeah, it was beautiful. I love that. That's what I'm saying. Like, people score such shit goals, and that's not a goal. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I always say that the finishing should be literally overpowered from that hot spot inside the 18-yard box. That's why I think that's Sane with Zimi in that situation on the right side. It should be a goal, you know what I mean? Because that's the hot spot inside the 18 that deserves to be a goal. Because you score shit goals, you know what I mean? So it has to compensate. You have to compensate for it with good finishing. So if someone scored that against me, I wouldn't mind it. It was very good attacking play.
To really close this game
Open up the space very well. You don't have the time, like, because the defensive guy gets you so quickly. You don't have the time to settle and shoot, you know?
Fizzy going forward.
Fizzy looking so dangerous. Goes.
That's defensive AI right there. See, that's stuff like this too. I would not mind it if
really
finishing is good.
Look, still Fizzy
right, now using him.
Fizzy looking.
You know, if you pay for that, so be it. That's fine. But...
So dangerous, goes for the shot here, and he's really starting to grow into this one.
And I wonder whether
the man wants to win here, Dan.
Maybe nerves starting to kick in a little bit.
No.
For Zimmer, knowing how important this game is, knowing a loss here could make it so difficult to qualify through to the knockout stages.
Good defending.
Luiz puts a foot in here. That's huge.
Flashback to David Luiz, guys.
For Fizzy and Everton.
It was good.
Kante now turning, waiting for that fullback to make that.
I saw his card the other day. It does look very good.
Little bit of space ahead of him. The ball inside here to De Bruyne. Zimmer doing well to keep the pressure on. A goal here for either of these players would be huge as far as Group C stands, and now De Bruyne is going to bring it away. But immediately, the pressure here from Fizzy is so impressive.
Yeah, Fizzy's very worried about this counter-attack, and you can see that by how he's switching to his players and pressuring, not allowing Zimmer the space to play the ball onto the right or the left wing, because he knows how deadly it could be. He can play this smart now. Keep this possession.
Look at the space here for De Bruyne, though. Maybe a chance to hit it. Drag back Kante. Has to do some defensive work. Aguero versus Luiz. De Bruyne gets tackled by Kante, and again, just at the last moment.
You definitely want to tackle there, for sure.
That's what Kante can do. He's just like a little terrier nipping at your heels sometimes. He's going to be chasing that ball down. Even though he doesn't have the height and he doesn't have the jumping ability that some of the central midfielders does. Very strong in that midfield.
Good defending. I love that.
Speaking of strength, De
like
Bruyne wins that one
that.
back
Good
for
job.
Fizzy as well, and maybe he'll get the final attack.
You make that run right there. Don't make it. Don't make that pass. Yeah. You gotta be slow. Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Right
beautiful.
Wing position. He did get him behind, and Fizzy decided not to use him. Went back central instead. Son.
Yeah.
Back inside to Kante. Look at the space here
yeah.
for De Bruyne.
Yes.
Is he going to strike it? De Bruyne now
Goal.
on the left foot.
Oh, that's the stuff you pay for right there, man. That's the stuff you pay for right there.
Back inside to Kante. Look at the space here for De Bruyne. Is he going to strike it? De Bruyne now on the left foot.
Jeez, man. That player needs to do that for you, bro. That's not something you control either, bro.
It's beautiful, but the tackle from Van Dijk.
Fucking beautiful too, man. Oh man, those 1-2s were just.
Back inside to Kante. Look at the space here for De Bruyne. Is he going to strike it? De Bruyne.
And he doesn't, you know what, I'm going to be honest, doesn't warrant it, man, because he's not controlling any of those players. He only controls it at the last second right there. But he doesn't even do anything? He doesn't. That's an auto clearance, right?
Back inside to Kante. Look at the space here for De Bruyne. Is he going to strike it? De Bruyne now on the
it's an auto clearance.
left foot. It's beautiful, but the tackle from Van Dijk was vital.
Absolutely massitive tackle.
Hazard now inside the box.
Yes. Oh, Virgil, man.
Again being an absolute mountain at the back here for Zimmer at the end.
Get into a little bit more to do top to his fatigue, stamina.
What? Aubameyang? Oh, you're a Fizzy. Really? Aubameyang? Well, I mean, you need the stamina, I guess. God, Aubameyang's balance and agility, his dribbling is just dog shit.
It can last a little bit longer.
You can see the concentration on both these players' faces.
It's not because Fizzy's a viewer, but I like Fizzy's game style more. You know what I'm saying? Like, his opportunities have warranted a win here.
Has to go forward.
Fizzy now coming forward.
Doesn't deserve that. His Walker should get that.
Gets a little bit lucky with the ball just breaking back to him. The full
tie game, that's it.
Will go. We're going to extra time.
Oh, extra time with these guys, eh?
More, he's playing long ball. Arguably, Zimmer, the better player, should maybe be playing more free-flowing football and just pushing forward and really attacking Fizzy. But maybe that shows his nerves a little bit with these tactics.
Certainly does as we go into extra time now. Nothing to separate these two teams. I believe that Manchester City have actually scored another goal here, so let's take a look at that one. Tito down this right-hand side, 4-3 on aggregate just before this goal went in, and again that accelerated fake shot, the 45-degree fake shot, causing problems on the flank, and he cuts it back in a simple finish.
And that's Man City just
he still has the
securing
kickoff
that
here. Be
victory
careful.
there.
Still's got
Huddersfield.
shot.
Back here into extra time.
Outside the box
Fizzy
turnaround.
is going to be reversing how this game has gone. Maybe he's going to start absorbing the pressure. Maybe he's going to try and hit Tottenham on the counter-attack here.
Good defending.
Great tackle from Sergio.
Yeah, that's what I like to see. I like to see
88
that.
rated.
Really good.
Champions League foot iron. So good. He's not the tallest of players, but has 99 jumping as well, so he can deal with a lot of aerial problems. That some of these taller strikers can cause. Great play though here from Zimmer, but maybe just snatching at it. Maybe a sign of desperation there, shoot from that range.
And we talk about the aerial issues.
Not desperation, it's an overpowered
They're
mechanic.
not as prominent in this tournament because we don't have Cristiano Ronaldo. He is the most effective foot item with that jumping, with that
He's
headering.
that middle.
Aubameyang, yes, there is some threat there, but not quite as much.
Typical physical battle
and that's
there.
why I think the fullbacks in this tournament, more important if they've got pace, if they can get up the pitch, if they can win the ball back in those dangerous areas, and then join the attack.
No one's supporting him right now. It was a forced pass. Good defending there.
Rock at the back here for Zimmer and Tottenham Hotspur. Any sign of danger, he snuffed it out before it's turned into a goal-scoring opportunity. And now Zimmer can come forward. That's a nice ball into Rashford. Richarlison now into De Bruyne. A little flick round the corner. De Bruyne has continued his run.
Good block.
Rashford decided to take the strike.
That's just like you play off randomness right there.
On here, and now they might have a chance
it either goes through his legs or it doesn't, you know.
Chance to upset the highest seed in this group in Tottenham.
Good pass.
Something that Fizzy is familiar with doing.
I'm a fan of his playstyle, man. I'm telling you. I like his playstyle a lot. He plays football. That's what I like to see. I love it.
Global Series rankings.
That's the only reason why I'd give the win over Zimmy here. I just like the football he plays. Hasn't abused any mechanic, not even a single time. If he scores this kickoff, thank God. Thank God.
Stepping in when it really mattered in that crunch situation.
It's just weird though, because you say like, "Oh, thank God he doesn't score the kickoff," but then Fizzy scored a kickoff, so it's like there's no balance, right? But is it 3-3 is not bad for the bullshit that's been happening so far. I wouldn't say it's bad so far, but I would only give the win just because of Fizzy's play style.
Up the pressure a little bit here as well.
The way he was breaking down the teams and stuff, like that Virgil van Dijk opportunity where Virgil van Dijk gets that slide tackle in, you know.
Second man press, and it's effective here as Rashford comes back and picks off possession for him. Kante now into Richarlison. You can see the run here from Rashford as well. He found a little bit of space, but Zimmer decides to recycle now on this right-hand side. Yeah,
Zimmer doesn't want to allow Fizzy to just pass this game into penalties. That's why he's applying this pressure.
First time
chance
shot.
Here to strike it. Richarlison finds the ball back to Bruyne with the chance to strike. De Gea with a strong hand to turn it behind.
That's a 50-50. If he scores, he's got the angle outside the box. Really, it's not 100% for sure, but it's a 50-50.
Defending for their lives and potentially for their tournament lives as well. A loss here for Everton could be detrimental in the grand scheme of things, especially with Man City picking up that victory against Huddersfield to
going
really
that side right away.
The league table.
Can use that side now.
We saw a little flicker of relief as well as De Gea picked that cross.
Terrible drag touch by Kante.
You can see he's starting to get a little bit agitated every time he gives the ball away. He knows how important this few minutes is. He knows how important these points are. As far as the complexion of Group C is concerned.
Fizzy's 4-4-2 is really spread out. I don't know if I would have stayed with the 4-4-2 right now. Attacking wise, it's been doing really well for him, but the spacing between the team right now is very
perfectly at the moment.
Very big.
Maybe he's got one last chance in him.
Salah back to De Bruyne. De Bruyne
don't score that. Don't score that.
But no, he can't get there.
Thank you.
And the acrobatics.
All the randomness shit here.
Concern and possession in the hands of Fizzy. Zimmer is pressuring lots, but that might leave gaps if Fizzy.
I would have warranted an interception there.
Oh,
that's not bad. He gets lucky with that animation.
Mistake though. Rashford picks up the ball. It's Richarlison, the Everton
Good
man
defending.
inside the box. Luis has to play. Back to Richarlison. And now another
Don't
corner
see.
here.
Look, watch. This is the proof. No defending animation for this skill move. Watch.
Take it short, Kante. Back to Richarlison inside the
You see how it has to like come off his foot? There's no like animation to get it.
box. Cricketta, Van Dijk. Steps
Oh,
in,
that's
but
bad,
no, he
that's
gets
bad,
it away
dude.
again. Richarlison.
You did hold that position well with David Luiz, but that's a bad pass.
Fizzy is shooting himself in the foot in some of these situations. You can't afford to give possession away. Against a player like Zimmer, he will make it pay, but he put
Doesn't warrant a shot there. It goes through the players there.
afford to give possession
Shouldn't be
away.
shooting if you know there's people in
Against
front
a
of you
player
like that.
like
There's two guys there. It
Zimmer,
goes through his
he will-
legs. You're playing off randomness right there.
Make it pay, but he puts it just wide of the other way.
To be honest, a 3-3, not bad.
And we are
It's not a bad
going to
result.
penalties.
Take a sip.
Do
Bend
you
into
win
it.
off penalties though?
Walker for Everton.
All right.
And the Everton man against
All
Everton.
right.
Yeah, Emerick Aubameyang steps up. Saves.
Has a
Good.
chance to two.
Good.
Everton need to score here. Everton
Good.
steps up, goes bottom right.
Oh.
Here's the pass to De Gea. He's in this situation. De Bruyne steps up, goes bottom right.
Oh.
Here's the pass to De Gea. He's grabbed it.
I mean, hey, it's team of the year, De Bruyne. It's his penalties are good, so I mean, you gotta hit those.
Somehow, that's huge.
As it's all tied up again, and now
Good
Sonny
save.
Oh, he's
right
missed.
into De Gea.
Good save.
And this penalty shootout could not be any more tense.
Rashford, he puts it away.
And this
this
penalty
slightly to the
shootout
left?
could not be any more tense.
It is slightly to the left, but the goalie should still save those.
Rashford, he puts it away. And now Tottenham stand on the edge of a win here. Sane goes
Good
bottom left.
penalty. You moved your goalkeeper to the right, Zimmy.
Tottenham stand on the edge of a win here.
Look,
Sane
good penalty. I like that.
he goes bottom left and slots it away, and this one is to win it. Serge Aurier, the Tottenham man for Tottenham, steps up,
Good
puts
pen.
it away.
Good pen.
And Tottenham Hotspur pick up the 3 points,
Yeah, the
but
penalties
boy,
weren't
did
too
they
bad.
have to work for them.
Yeah, Zimmer being put through.
In terms of how the whole game went, I would have given it to Fizzy, to be honest with you. I love his play style. He gets lucky. Virgil van Dijk makes that. You know what, dude? It was not a good game of competitive FIFA. Both players are good, but it wasn't a good game of competitive FIFA, where it's like, oh, the logic here and there was all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So, is it a terrible loss, Fizzy? No. Could you have warranted a win if opportunities fall a certain way? Yes, but it was going to go either way in that situation, because his Sane also misses that one where if it was a goal, it wouldn't have been a bad situation, right? So that's what I would say to that, because his Sane one was compensated by his shit Rashford one, right? Like this De Bruyne goes under his foot, and then but there's no logic in this game, so it's a could have gone either way type of game, right? There wasn't really like a skilled element to it because of all the randomness. But that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I will catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.